this video is for entertainment and educational purposes only. So I just double checked. Um, I didn't log into the account just because I'm behind right now. It's extremely plugged into the left side of my brain. So I'm not about to log in. But I was thinking of just changing my password again, and it's not gonna let me unless I give somebody a phone call again. You know how people get put on a no-flight list? I am on whatever fucking list right now in regards to just changing this stuff. Because it asked me to put in my social security number or the last 6 digits of my bank card. And it literally is not allowing me to continue. I'm able to type the digits in, but the blue continue button that should light up and for me to click, for me to go to the next page, it is not allowing me to do so unless I call somebody. And if I do that, then that's just gonna happen again. I have every reason to believe of getting those negative frequency numbers sent my way, and me not being able to change my account if there's an issue for whatever reason. You know, I'm definitely on some list, and the Astrals as well. This is happening. They all know because I'm becoming more aware of what's going on. You know, I've said it before that, like, I'm definitely isolated now based off of what happened with me moving out of the house with my brother, and then just comparing the two of us. Friend group wise, and how people in the Matrix that don't want him to shift treat him versus how they don't want me to shift. I mean, versus those that don't want me to shift treat. There we go. And keep doing whatever they can to keep both of us plugged in, but how they have treated me has been what has made me more aware and plugged me out. And you know, I'm not out, I'm still inside this goddamn Matrix, but it's becoming more aware of I guess what's going on, you know? Let's talk about, you know, again, the Jesus and because it doesn't have to be just, you know, a 3. For every single number, there is a letter. For every single letter, there is a number. So if you get a bunch of C's sent to you, now there you go, right there is a bunch of 3's. It's just the same exact energy. And you know, for a temporary password or whatever, like every time, ever since January, if I've ever had a temporary password, and I'm not strictly talking about banking, this is just if there has been like something where I've needed to get a password or a code, whatever, there has been 3, there has been other numbers, there has been other numbers. I'm just talking about like my iPhone, you know, or if I needed to change like an email or something, and I get that temporary sent to my phone after maybe like a verification or whatever. It's like those numbers again. I'm on some type of list where these numbers are getting sent to me come hell or high water. most definitely now, not on a no-flight list, but again, some type of list for stuff like this with my banking. And now I'm just like regretting calling. But you know, it is what it is. Everything that is happening for me to get out of this matrix. Is happening for the rest of us to get out of this matrix. I have to choose to believe that I'll be okay. And things will be okay, bottom line, like give it to God. I literally had a moment of prayer before going to rest. Just where I did that. Because I was too worried about it. No, but we'll see. I'm not even gonna plug in my information right now, because again, I just hear myself repeating the numbers in my head, and bottom line, they can definitely beat our thoughts on a Richter scale, and for those that are here in the physical, can just read my thoughts in the astrals. You know, because there's no way my 60 billion parents have access to telepathy. They don't have that. And I'm living with one here, not my parent, but you know, and one other fallen demigod. I just don't believe their gifts are intact in that way after the amount of chaos that has been caused. But I don't 100% know, regardless. I'm gonna take a minute before bopping back into the astrals, but trust and believe I will be making an update video tomorrow, and we'll just see how it goes. But I am tracking everything, and yeah, same carbonated woman with a wig. I want to say I've seen her in the grocery store before once, but if that is not the case, then that's not the case. Anyway, I hope y'all are doing well. Oh yeah, with the left side of my brain being more plugged in and active, that's a combination of one, the sounds, the noise, the people that were outside talking, the noises going on in here at literally 2:45 a.m. What the fuck? And there was the other night where, because I've gotten in the habit of when I see the clock, I'll put my hand over the time and slide it over. So if it's 8:50, I'll have my hand over and then slide and see the 8 and the 5 and the 0. Because again, I'm not trying to do those 360s and 9s like that. And it has had an effect to the point where espressos have sent those numbers to my subconscious. So like in moments like now, after getting up and before I saw the clock at 2:45, let's say 5 minutes before, where I'm now plugged in here, but my brain is still like foggy, I felt rising up from, it wasn't, I want to be clear, it wasn't deep down in my diaphragm like my soul, but it was that essential area. I felt these numbers rise up into my brain. And it was 30, it was 60, it was 30, it was 60, it was 33, it was 60. And then I'm repeating what I'm seeing. Because when I went to school in pre-K, I learned spelling. I learned how to cast a spell over my damn self. So it's seeing those symbols after being told what they are and then repeating them in my own head. And the effect of that was that my left brain was then active. Like if you could see inside my brain, because these spirits, honestly, let's talk about that. They see the spiritual. For these spirits in the physical, in these bodies, you can body hop, see the spiritual realm. They see the spiritual body in me, not the physical. And this moment that this happened, when it's my left brain and my right brain, when the numbers get sent, it's as if that left brain, whatever's going on internally in my spirit body that these spirits can see, it's as if that part of my brain or parts of that side of my brain light up. It's like a switch gets turned on and then it doesn't go off until after I've done some deep breathing or listened to some different music, until I get shifted into or shift myself into another vibration. So yeah, that's what's going on right now with just stuff being sent from my subconscious to, I mean, not those numbers, but it's just getting me to be plugged in here to the sounds of whichever room is making loud ass sounds, so my body will be here in the physical, to people talking outside. Again, it's 2 a.m. in the morning. There's been times where this has happened and it's between 1 and 3, sometimes 1 and 4. And there are cars on this street in this neighborhood that is not on the main road honking. There is no chance you're seeing a deer, and there's no chance that anyone else is on the road, even if they are. There's no reason to be honking that late, that loud, that aggressive. It's those small moments to keep me plugged in here. And I suspect to activate that side of my brain a little more for whatever the reason. If it's so, if I'm being brought somewhere for my energy to be siphoned by and fed to, the top reptilians, then that's the reason. If it's for my defenses to be a little lowered, so if this happens again, I'm already more of a fight or flight and more inclined to give that person what they want, then it's for that. But I'm just now inviting y'all in on the pattern and making a video about it, because I gave it to God and didn't think anything on it after that, and having a really nice prayer with God and my angels, and then this happened, and then the sound happened, and I was like, no, let me make a video. So I'm doing that. And now I'm gonna say peace, courage, and give it up later in the AM. Ciao for now.